So I remember this one time I was trying to get a raise, right? I walked into my manager's office all serious, trying to channel my inner Denzel. I'm talking about power suit, deep voice, the whole 9 yards. But then, mid-speech, I tripped over my own feet, landed flat on my face. Talk about killing the mood. My manager just stared at me. And you know what? We both burst out laughing. See, sometimes you gotta laugh at the absurdity of it all, especially when it comes to something as nerve-wracking as asking for a raise. It's like trying to sneak past a sleeping bear with a honeypot. Risky business. But don't worry, I got you. I'm about to drop some seriously funny, maybe slightly questionable, but hey, who's judging? Tips on how to boost your chances of getting that well-deserved raise. Buckle up, people. It's about to get real hilarious. Now, I ain't saying you gotta go full-on single white female on your boss, but there's something to be said about mirroring their style. Think about it. If your boss is always rocking those expensive Italian shoes, maybe it's time to ditch the discount flip-flops. I'm talking about stepping your shoe game up. Get yourself some shiny, pointy shoes that scream, "I mean business." And I have excellent taste in footwear. But hey, don't stop there. Imagine your boss walks in one morning and bam! There you are, their style twin. Same suit, same tie, maybe even the same ridiculously overpriced watch. The look on their face? Priceless. They'll either be impressed by your commitment or slightly terrified. Either way, you'll be unforgettable. Just, maybe avoid copying their haircut. Some things are sacred. Okay, listen. Everyone loves a compliment, especially bosses. They're like plants. They thrive on praise and the occasional, "You're the best boss ever," whisper. But we're not talking about your average, everyday compliments here. We're going full-on Shakespearean sonnet-level flattery. Compose an epic poem about their leadership skills. Hire a skywriter to spell out their name in giant glowing letters. Okay, maybe not that far, but you get the idea. Go big or go home. Tell them their ideas are pure genius, even if you secretly think they belong in a museum of bad decisions. Just remember, sincerity is key, or at least a convincing poker face. Let's be real, who can resist a donut? I mean, those fluffy rings of sugary goodness are basically kryptonite for anyone with a pulse. And your boss? They're not immune to the power of the donut, my friend. So next time you're headed to the office, swing by your local donut shop and pick up a dozen, or 2, or 10. The key here is quantity. We're talking about building a donut tower so high it touches the ceiling. When your boss sees that mountain of glazed glory, they'll be putty in your hands. Just casually mention your unwavering dedication and tireless work ethic between bites of that jelly-filled goodness. It's like magic, I tell you. Now, I know what you're thinking. Kevin, are you seriously suggesting I take a nap at work to get a raise? And the answer is, not exactly. But there's a fine line between napping and strategically resting your eyes after a grueling day of intense work. The key here is to make it look like you're working so hard that you literally passed out at your desk. Leave some papers scattered around, maybe even a half-eaten energy bar for dramatic effect. When your boss walks in and sees you passed out from exhaustion, they'll be impressed by your dedication. Just make sure you wake up before they call for a medical team. That could get awkward. All right, I'll admit it. This one might actually involve some actual work. But hear me out. Taking on extra projects is like saying, "Hey boss, I see you drowning in paperwork, and I'm here to throw you a life preserver, made of even more paperwork." It shows initiative, dedication, and a complete disregard for your own free time. But hey, think of it this way. The more projects you take on, the more indispensable you become. You'll be like the office superhero, swooping in to save the day from the evil clutches of spreadsheets and deadlines. Just make sure you negotiate a raise that reflects your newfound superhero status. Listen, I'm all for self-improvement. It's like upgrading from a rusty tricycle to a shiny new sports car. But some skills are more valuable than others. Forget learning a new language or mastering the art of origami. We're talking about skills that pay the bills, baby. And what's the most important skill when it comes to getting a raise? You guessed it, negotiation. Sign up for a How to Ask for a Raise seminar. Hire a negotiation coach. Heck, challenge a hostage negotiator to a battle of wits. Okay, maybe not that last one. The point is, become a master of the art of persuasion and watch those dollar signs roll in. Chapter 7. Networking. It's not just for spiders and social butterflies. Now, I know what you're thinking. Kevin, I'm about as comfortable at a networking event as a penguin in a sauna. But trust me, networking is crucial, even if it means enduring awkward small talk and questionable cheese platters. Think of it like this. You never know who you'll meet. You might bump into the CEO while refilling your shrimp cocktail, or strike up a conversation with the head of HR while waiting in line for the bathroom. The key is to be charming, witty, and memorable. And if all else fails, just start telling jokes. People love to laugh, even CEOs with questionable taste in cheese. Chapter 8. Positive attitude. Fake it till you make it to the bank. Listen, nobody likes a negative Nancy. It's like bringing a rain cloud to a picnic. So put on your happy face, even if you're feeling more like a grumpy cat on a Monday morning. Smile at everyone, even if their jokes are worse than mine. And that's saying something. Offer to help out, even if it means staying late to organize paper clips. The key is to radiate positivity, even if it's fueled by caffeine and the distant hope of a raise. Remember, a positive attitude is contagious. And who knows, it might just infect your boss with a sudden urge to give you a raise. Chapter 9. Timing is everything. Channel your inner ninja, minus the nunchucks. Asking for a raise is like performing surgery. Timing is everything. You don't want to ambush your boss while they're having a bad day, or worse, while they're in the bathroom. Trust me, I've been there, done that, got the awkward silence to prove it. The key is to find the right moment, when they're relaxed, receptive, and not about to fire someone. Maybe catch them after they've had their morning coffee, or when they're leaving the office on a Friday afternoon feeling good about the week ahead. Just remember, timing is everything. It's the difference between a standing ovation and a face full of tomatoes. Chapter 10. Just ask, but like in a funny way, so they don't say no. All right, folks, we've reached the final boss level of getting that raise, actually asking for it. I know, it's scary. Your palms are sweating, your heart is racing, you're pretty sure you just saw your life flash before your eyes. But relax, you got this. Just remember everything we've learned. Dress sharp, flatter like your life depends on it, bribe with donuts, and for goodness sake, smile. When you finally muster up the courage to ask, make it a joke. Tell them you need a raise to afford all the donuts you've been buying them, or that you need to upgrade your wardrobe to match their impeccable style. The key is to keep it light, keep it funny, and most importantly, keep it confident. You deserve that raise, now go get it. Outro. Go forth and conquer your fear of asking for a raise. So there you have it, folks. My 10 hilarious, slightly unorthodox, but hey, who's counting, tips to help you score that well-deserved raise. Remember, it's all about confidence, a little bit of humor, and maybe a whole lot of donuts. Now, I want to hear from you. What's the funniest thing you've ever done to try and get a raise? Share your stories in the comments below, because laughter is the best medicine, especially when it comes to financial anxiety. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more ridiculously awesome advice. Until next time, stay hilarious, stay hungry, and most importantly, stay rich.